ang pakana ng kumander, siya ay ma-murder.
Episode 18. Mga ka-trivia, tayo po ay nasa episode 18 na ng ating Bible Triviador. At ngayon ay meron tayong guest. Naku, napakalayo ng panggagalingan ng mga ito. Dati puro mga taga-Toronto, taga-Canada. Ngayon kami ay lumipat na doon sa kabila ng globe. Ang aking guest ngayon ay manggagaling pa ng Quezon City. Yan, itong mag-asawang Ivy at saka si Kiski. Naku, itong mag-asawang ito, napakaganda na kanilang love story. Hindi magkalayo. Isang galing Cavite, isang galing Antique.
No!
Tama mo, Cavite, Antique.
Hindi po
Antique
kami-
nga ba kayo?
Kuya Wheeler, hindi po Antique.
Saan kayo? Saan si Kiski?
Cagayan de Oro.
Ako, lalo na lumayo. So, isang taga Cavite, isang taga Cagayan de Oro. Pinagtagpo sila ng pag-ibig. Naku, napakagandang pakinggan yan. Talagang pinagtagpo ng pag-ibig. Itong si Ivy, ito yung mga kaibigan ko yan, itong dalawang ito. At sila ngayon ay isa sa ating mga guest. At sila ngayon ay sasagot sa ating mga challenges dito sa ating Bible Trivia. Babasahin ko yung mga questions mamaya-maya. Gusto ko lang tanungin, Kiski, Ivy, kayong dalawa ba ay nagbabasa din ng Bible?
Oh.
Opo.
Okay. Madalas ba? Madalang? O ano paano ba?
Hindi madalas.
Madalang.
Hindi madalas. Madalang lang. Okay. Pero meron kayong mga alam sa Bible, malamang dahil nagbabasa kayo eh.
Mayroon pong kaunti.
Meron kaunti. Okay, sige. Itong ating mga challenges, ito ay alam mo, ito yung masasagot ninyo. Kahit kayo nagbabasa ng kakaunti, ito yung masasagot kasi hindi naman talaga totoong mahirap. Pero bago tayo pumunta sa teka muna pala. Pwede mong ikwento sa akin in brief paano kayo nagkakilalang dalawa at pagka lumayo kayo naging mag-asawa?
Ikaw na magkwento.
Mas magaling ka magkwento.
Ikaw na.
Nagturoan pa.
Baka iba yung version ko sa version niya.
Tatanungin ko na lamang. Saan ba kayo nagkita pala?
Sa Thailand.
Ayaw sa Thailand. Ano naman nagusto mo, Kiski, kay Ivy?
Siguro para siyang endangered species. Joke lang. Bihira yung personality niya. Bibihira yung personality niya na parang nakaka-capture sa akin.
Okay.
Endangered species pala.
Ikaw naman, Ivy, ano naman nagusto mo kay Kiski?
Kasi opposite siya sa kung anong meron ako.
Siyempre, opposite talaga yung babae, lalaki. Di opposite talaga
Hindi,
yun.
dahil
Magkakontra kami lagi.
dahil magkakontra
Sa
kami
ideas.
lagi sa ideas. Tapos
Pagkain.
sa pagkain
sa
magkakontra
inumin.
kami. Yung gusto niyang iinumin, ayaw ko. Yung gusto ko, ayaw niya. Tapos ako ay energetic, madaldal. Siya naman ay tahimik. So, most of the time, magkakontra. So, sabi ko, ito na lamang kasi magkaiba kami. Mas maganda na magkaiba. May challenge.
Hindi kayo nahihirapan kasi magkakontra kayo lagi?
Yun yung pinaka-common namin, hindi kami magkapareho.
Oo, mas maganda.
Talaga, sige.
Mas interesting yun.
Haba itong ating mga interview na ito. Okay, anyways, Kiski, Ivy, meron ba kayong Bible sa bahay?
Meron po.
Pwede bang ating ipakita sa ating mga manonood na kayo mayroong Bible? Aba?
Color.
Ano ba yung coloring book? Parang maraming kulay.
Galing pa Thailand.
Galing Thailand?
Color Code Bible. Parang,
Anong sabihin ng color code?
opo. So, kung
Naka-highlights yung
depende,
mga
naka-highlights yung mga points kung sino nagsabi.
Maganda
Iba-iba
na.
depende
Akala
sa
ko
color.
color code, hindi pwedeng basahin ng Lunes. Kaya Martes.
Hindi po. Depende. Halimbawa,
Mga
sinabi,
quotes.
kunwari, si Jesus ang nagsabi, lahat ng color yellow na naka-highlight, si Jesus. Kapag yung mga
okay.
ganun, so mga iba't iba,
disciples.
pag tungkol sa love, ito yung naka-highlight. So, para siya,
Mas
para
madaling
mas
maintindihan.
madali rin siya na maintindihan.
Parang may guide
Oo nga, no?
Parang may
Maganda.
guide.
Maganda yan, kanilang nagawang yan. Maganda yan. Anyways, so mga kaibigan, meron po silang Bible sa bahay. Atin pupuntahan ngayon yung ating previous guest. ating aalamin kung ilan yung kanyang nakuha o kanilang nakuha doon sa kanilang mga challenges. Time to reveal the answers from the past week's video. We are still here with Andrew and Lauren. The first question last week was guided by nocturnal. They glimpsed the eternal. Do you have something in mind or someone in mind?
I think for me, the people that were guided by the nocturnal being at nighttime and they were guided at nighttime and they glimpsed that, would potentially be the wise men looking for baby Jesus.
High five. You got it right. They got the first answer. Yeah, those were the wise men from the east who were guided by, as you say, the star, and then they led them to Jesus. That is a very exciting story. If you don't know the full story of that, Triviadors, then please, it's on Matthew 2. There are some kind of a twist in there. Like some kind of trick. Somebody tricked them to do something bad, something like that. But I won't tell you what happened in there. Just read it on Matthew 2. Now, question number 2 is strong and impenetrable, destroyed by music and song. Who wants to answer?
No, I'd love to answer that one. So this one is actually a favorite story of mine, and it's basically the walls of Jericho, and you have a great big battle going on, but here's a battle that's actually won by people marching around the city and shouting and screaming praises while singing praises, and then the walls come tumbling down.
All right,
I thought it was Samson.
Oh, that's an interesting one too, yeah. But that's not with music and sound.
There's nothing music and song.
But he liked the drinking and the partying and that kind of life, but I think yours fits much better.
I think so too, actually.
Yeah, let's see who's right or wrong. The wife is right. It's the walls of Jericho. You know, it's some kind of a very adventurous kind of a story. It is strange, but that makes it very exciting. Joshua chapter 6, that is where you find it in the Bible. Joshua chapter 6, read the whole story in there. You will see the guidance of the Lord, how powerful God is, and that is what you can see on that story. It's beyond human logic, it's beyond physics. But it's not beyond God's powerful act.
No.
Absolutely not.
So they got 2 out of 5. Let's see how many correct answers will they get. And then the third thing that we have last week. You have the answer for that?
Yeah, so for the postgraduate studies, we decided that was an MA for somebody's master's. The city that Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar came from is the LA Lakers, so we're taking the LA from that.
Actually, it's not where they came from.
Oh,
It's,
where'd they come from?
Yeah, I don't know, but
They
it
became
made them famous in there.
Became famous from.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
And then the electrical current we decided would have to be AC in this version. There are 2 different types, there's AC and DC. So AC would work good in this situation. And the word we say to greet someone obviously would be,
Hi.
hey there, how you doing? So put all those together, we have M-A-L-A-C-H-I. So that would spell Malachi.
That's the third correct answer this time. So Malachi is the correct answer. You got 3 out of 5. Let's see the remaining 2 whether they will be able to decipher it. And the word, look at the screen, is say it the proper way.
10 games, eh?
10 games, eh? I don't know whether I said the same thing as good as he does, but let's see if that is the correct answer. 10 games, eh? It is, what's your answer?
Gethsemane.
Gethsemane is the correct answer. Wow, they got 4 out of 5 now. We traveled an hour and a half to get here, and you get 4 out of 5 for now. And it is very good, and it is very inspiring because that means the travel is worth. It's an hour and a half to get here from our place. It's a beautiful place, by the way. Gethsemane is the correct answer, so they got 4 out of 5. And for the last trivia that we have, let's see whether they will get it. I planned a squid air call. You got an answer?
This one was really tricky.
This one was tricky. I had given up and I said, there's no way.
So we were actually searching for almost any single thing out there that had a Q in it because that's usually a giveaway. And finally, we came across inside the scriptures in Acts, I believe we were in, Priscilla and Aquila. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but yes, Priscilla and Aquila.
Okay, Priscilla and Aquila is correct. So you got 5 out of 5. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
You are the third guest that we have that got it all 5 questions.
Wow, we're honored.
The book of Malachi, as we were discussing before, it is the story of God's people that failed again and again, and their unfaithfulness to the covenant has been seen on this book. The good thing is, even though God dealt with their sin, He did not abandon them. That is where you can find this great story of Malachi, and He promised to redeem a remnant and send a Messiah to fulfill His covenant promises. It's all recorded in Malachi. So yeah, just Malachi is just like a strange book with a strange name. It is something. It has something that is very inspiring, and that is where the promise of the Messiah was given as well. So that is all about Malachi.
But it's also a book that talks about what we can come to God with.
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you very much for the addition. And then Gethsemane, the fourth answer that you have. It is the garden outside of Jerusalem as the scene and agony and arrest of Jesus. What happened that night? We leave them to the viewers to find out. And it is recorded on Mark chapter 4. So yeah, viewers, kapwa namin ka-trivia, Mark chapter 4. Andun po ang istorya ng Gethsemane. I have to say it in my language anyways, because I'm running out of English right now. And the fifth answer is Priscilla and Aquila, which is also right. They got 5 out of 5. These Priscilla and Aquila are a Jewish couple met by Paul in Corinth. They became good friends. Actually, they were known to be the tent maker, if you remember it right. Their primary livelihood is making tents. So I'm pretty sure on those times they have lots of campers maybe. People love camping because they're making tents. I don't know. But yeah, these two remarkable people belong in the pantheon of Christ heroes, and their ministry is both an encouragement and example to all of those who want to read their stories. Acts chapter 18, that's where you can read the story of Priscilla and Aquila. Okay mga katribya, ito po yung mga questions na sasagutin ng mag-asawang ito, at sa next week ay malalaman natin kung ilan ba ang kanilang makukuha. Tingnan natin. Unang question. IB, baka may, total, ipinadala ko sa inyong questions. Baka pwedeng basahin mo na yung unang question.
Saglit po.
Hindi mo makita.
First question. Matapos ihanda, special daw na pagkain, ang pakakainin ay biglang nag-fasting.
Ayun, ako. Kakahanda na. Hindi pala kakainin, ano? Okay, question number 2. O, isipin nyo mga katribya ha. Yung mga nasa bahay, tingnan ninyo ano ba yung question na yan. Question number 2. Category pa rin ng biblical bugtungan. Go!
Ang pakana ng kumander, siya ay ma-murder para makuha ang kanyang kumander.
Puro na lang kumander. Magkarag-right pang kumander niyan. Nako, narinig yung question. Basahin nyo lang ang question sa screen. Nako, inyong i-analyze na mabuti. Talagang yung question yan ay medyo matalim-talim ng kaunti. Okay, yung ating namang category ng disarray. Yung ating unang phrase. Ako naman ang babasa. Baka sabihin nila hindi ako marunong bumasa eh. Ang ating unang phrase sa ating category ng disarray, Mina is out. Yun. Pangalawang phrase sa ating disarray category. A nonsense cold as this. Parang COVID, ano? Nonsense cold. Yung ating huling-huling question para sa mag-asawang ito, na alam kong ito yung kanilang gagawin at masasagutan nilang lahat. 8 letters. 1, 2, 3 is a song by Michael Jackson. 3, 4 is a code of one of the US state. 5 and 6 is time for breakfast. 6 and 7 is between D and F in music. Naku, alam lang ni Kiski yan dahil si Kiski nagpi-play ng ito mag-asawang to, nagpi-play to ng violin eh, naalala ko na, so alam na alam niya music sigurado. 7 and 8 is enclosed or surrounded by something else. So mga katrivia, yun ho yung ating mga questions na iiwanan sa inyo at sa mag-asawang ito. At next week, malalaman natin ilan ba ang kanilang makukuhang tama, sila ba'y tatamang lahat, o magkakamali ba sila, malalaman natin yan next week. Bago kami magpaalam, iiwanan ko sa inyo ang aming paboritong linya. Ang taong mahilig bumasa ay siguradong
Marunong magbasa.
ay, oo nga naman. Alam ka namang pero on a serious note, lagi ko sinasabi, ang taong nagbabasa ng Biblia ay may matututunang maganda. Yun yun. Yun yung serious note. See you next week, mga kaibigan.